We have been doing work to promote voter participation for students. And for example, we have, under the Federal Work Study program, now allow students to get paid through Federal Work Study to register people and to be nonpartisan poll workers. As we know, this is important for a number of reasons. One, to engage our young leaders in this process and activate them in terms of their ability to strengthen our communities.
Trying to buy votes, you say? Trying to engage the young leaders is what you call it. Paying people to be poll workers, paying students to be poll workers, which is another thing that I want to get into as well. We have to be poll workers. Like that is a non-negotiable, okay? So when this election comes and passes, I don't want to hear anybody crying or complaining about any of this stuff. We have more than enough time, more than enough opportunity to make sure that we are in these places where big decisions are being made. At the polls. At the polls. We have more than enough time to make sure that we are workers there. Okay? So, for me, that's non-negotiable. And it should be common sense. But I wanted to say that, right, since I played that clip of Kamala trying to encourage students to become poll workers by paying them, which is absolutely crazy. There should be no openings at the polls. Conservatives should be at every single poll working, right? In a truthful manner, obviously, but to make sure nothing crazy goes on. Why aren't we? Or, better question, how many of you are planning on becoming a poll worker or already are a poll worker? Let me know. Let me know. I also want to dive into this clip from Jesse Waters' show, Waters World, because, you know, if I were Kamala and Joe, I'd probably be trying to pay people to support me too. I really would. Like, share, comment, and hit that subscribe button if you are new. And let's dive in.
Almost 4 years ago, Kamala Harris was elected vice president, and she has her eye on the Oval. What do the American people think of that? Johnny went out to find out.
Who's this? I don't know. Who is that?
Nikki Haley?
Look, I get it.
I know she's a black woman.
Well, that's very astute of you.
It's Black History Month, right? Let me not be mean to, what's her name, Kamala?
There you go. You know who it is. So what's her job?
To help give my money away to migrants.
Vice president. That's the title, anyway.
What do you mean by that?
She doesn't actually do anything.
You don't like her?
Sweetheart, nobody likes her.
Oh, bless your heart.
How does she make you feel?
I feel like she's looking at me right now, and I feel like a little, nervous.
If she can make it to the top, anyone can.
The only reason that I don't want Joe Biden to die is if he does, we get stuck with her.
Joe Biden's going to be fine.
Kamala Harris has been vice president for 4 years. What are some of her greatest accomplishments?
Nothing.
Where you been?
Yeah.
Something about airplane bathrooms not being accessible.
I'm okay.
What has Kamala Harris done for the community?
Nothing.
Everybody at home watching this, what the did she do for us?
She always talks about on the news how she just wants to make America great again.
How'd that happen?
Kamala was supposed to handle the migrant crisis. How's that working out?
So far, so not so good.
The border's unsecured.
Just let migrants in our country and take over the world, beat the police up.
We got millions of people coming to this country and taking all our jobs.
You are right, brother.
If you were vice president...
Yes, you are right, brother. Unfortunately, right? Unfortunately, but this ain't going too well for Kamala thus far. Not going well.
What advice would you be giving Joe Biden right now?
Not to run again for election.
He's now. You can't give him no advice.
If you're gonna be the president, gotta be people's champion, bro. I don't know what the you're doing.
Let somebody who's got their marbles to get a little bit more together, you know, work on this.
Do you have your marbles together?
I've got a couple of more than Joe Biden does, I think.
Lay on a beach somewhere.
Who the hell is giving him that advice? I don't know. Does he like the beach that much?
If Joe Biden decides he's not going to run for re-election, should Kamala Harris automatically be the nominee?
She would be absolutely trounced.
No, I'd rather Trump.
Kamala Harris is declaring that she's ready to serve. Is she?
She is.
If Joe Biden decides he's not going to run for re-election, should Kamala Harris automatically be the nominee?
She would be absolutely trounced.
No, I'd rather Trump.
You know, I can't say I disagree. You are on to something there. No, not Kamala. I'd rather have Trump. What type of question is that? Oh boy, it's gonna get ugly.
Kamala Harris is declaring that she's ready to serve. Is she?
She is ready. I mean, she is champing at the bit. A drink. She's ready to serve a drink.
I like my coffee dark.
So if it's not Joe, it's not Kamala, who should be the Democrat nominee?
Maybe Al Gore's old enough now to run.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Will Smith.
That seems like a slap in the face to Kamala.
I'll bust your ass too.
If it comes down to Joe Biden and Donald Trump, who's your pick?
Trump, because I need another stimulus.
I'm voting for Donald Trump. My son, he gangster. He got the Trump Towers. He gets to the bag. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to put some respect on my yellow man name. That's my boy.
Houston, we have
My boy.
a problem.
What do you want to tell Jesse Waters on Fox News?
You might as well run for president if you're a good dude. You feel me? Because America, you feel me? America, the land of the free, ain't free.
Jesse, you're an ass.
You don't like him?
No.
Why not?
And Laura.
Oh!
Pretty much almost anybody who's hosting any show.
What about me? You like me?
You seem like a nice man.
So you should watch Fox News to see me.
Maybe.
All right, let me know.
All right.
Hey, we got another one. We got another one. But, you know, I can't really blame folks for not really wanting Kamala. You know, she's not exactly the greatest ever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. She actually does like some weird things. Like, it's just like word salads all the time, constantly. Or she just repeats like this weird phrase that, you know, I don't know. Maybe she thinks it's like this fantastic thing, but yeah, you guys just take a listen.
Can imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has been, you know?
What can be unburdened by what has been.
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 What we can see, what we believe can be unburdened by what has been.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
Yeah, I'm gonna spare y'all from the rest of her repeating that for the next 60 seconds. Okay. Yeah, I don't. Anyway, so yeah, I listen. Democrats are in some major trouble. Major trouble. You heard the lady there say, no, I'd rather have Trump. And the guy was like, nah, bring my boy back. The orange guy. Yeah. Bring him back, bro. He was gangster. Bring Trump back. And once again, this is out in public. Right? 4 years ago, you wouldn't have seen that. You didn't see that. You only saw that from a few people. Candace Owens, Officer Tatum, and a few other folks. Like, you didn't see that from the random Joe on the streets. Hey, yo, bring Trump back. I want Trump. Like, you didn't see that. It was taboo to say that you supported Trump. It was taboo. It's crazy. People look at you like you're insane. Now you're seeing it all the time. You guys, I've showed you guys the clip of, what was it, Newsmax? I think it was Newsmax. Went to the Bronx, and people just, oh, no, bring my son Trump back. Yeah, Trump. Who you supporting? Trump. Like, of course. Like, what? Y'all, like, just openly. Yeah, y'all just, Trump? Okay. You know, so, listen, I think Democrats are in some major trouble. And the polls bear that out as well. If I could find the poll that I had pulled up. Actually, here it is. Okay, so when you have a Trump, Biden, RFK Jr., West and Stein, Cornel West and Stein matched up, here's the swing state results. Take a look at that. Yep. Trump plus 10 Nevada. Trump plus 10 Carolina. Trump plus 9, or did I say 10? Trump plus 9 North Carolina. Trump plus 9 Georgia. Trump plus 6 Arizona. Trump plus 5 Pennsylvania. Trump plus 4 Wisconsin. Trump plus 3 Michigan. Yeah. 44-34 in Nevada. 46-37 Carolina. 45-36 Georgia. 43-37 Arizona. 42-37 Pennsylvania. 41-37 in Wisconsin. And 42-39 in Michigan. Leads in all 7 swing states. All 7. Time to hit the panic button, Democrats. Which they have already done, right? You see Biden pandering, bringing fried chicken to the black family. You see Kamala in that first clip paying students to become poll workers, which, as I said earlier, we should all be poll workers. Goodness gracious, can't talk. Poll workers as well. There should be no excuses for conservatives not to be poll workers everywhere. Everywhere. Okay? No excuse. Zero excuse. You see this Russia rhetoric coming back, and you know, leftists spewing that out all over the place. Oh, Trump, Russia. I mean, you see them panicking, right? And so you know, you got Biden, who is visiting the border when Trump had already announced he was visiting the border long before, but allegedly Biden said, well, I couldn't announce it because they don't want me talking about that type of stuff until, you know, closer to the date or whatever, you know. Like, come on now, really? You knew Trump was going and you wanted to try to one-up him and go yourself to the border too while Trump was there. So they're going to be at the border on the same date, Trump and Biden, which is going to be quite interesting. I'm sure Trump will, you know, pull out that Trump card as he always does and gain more publicity than Biden does with the whole situation. Because that's bogus. Like, really? Really? You're that desperate? Oh, no, I'm going to try to one-up Trump. What? Oh, goodness gracious. It was the same thing with the East Palestine situation. But anyway, yeah, y'all let me know what you thought about this whole thing in the comment section below. Like, share, comment. Hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.